Welcome back. The Throggs Community Alliance is dedicated to maximizing positive impact within the community and consistently striving to cultivate a warm and inclusive environment. By prioritizing the expressed needs of community members, the Alliance actively drives the development of solutions, services, and resources that create enduring transformations in the lives of families and the community as a whole. Joining us now is the Executive Director of the Throggs Community Alliance, Angela Torres. Angela, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So to start off, can you just tell us a little bit more about the mission and the goals of the Throggs Community Alliance?
Sure, the mission and the goals is basically to serve the community and build community. We began in the early part of 2020, and we really try to strive to bring public and private partnerships together and let everyone use their own individual gifts to help feed people. We have a food pantry that runs twice a week, but also to do so much more than that, to really just serve community, build community, have everyone grow together and meet their various different needs from different perspectives.
Yeah, of course. And so could you also explain the Community Food Bank program in a little bit more detail and how it contributes to both food justice and community justice?
Well, if someone is dealing with food insecurity, it really prevents, let's say if they're a student, it prevents them from learning. If they're an adult, it prevents them from doing a wonderful job at work because that is a huge focus and that's a huge need. And so by working with the food bank, it allows us to bring fresh produce, healthy foods, healthy meals to the tables of families who otherwise would struggle, and it would really go into different other parts of their lives. So we're trying to help them so that they can be productive members of society, and just because that's an innate need of every individual.
Absolutely. And so with that, during the quarantine period, what were some of the challenges that the Alliance faced when it came to delivering dry goods to community members?
Well, of course, we were all in fear at that time because of the transmission of COVID. For myself, that definitely hit very hard since I lost my mother to COVID on April 1st of 2020. And so we wanted to keep everyone safe. But what we did was first we started as a driving program where we literally worked with schools to ascertain which were the families that were greatest in need that were calling and saying that the food was not enough at that time, and then we created driving routes and we had volunteers who perhaps were underemployed, unemployed, working from home or what have you, to come and take those driving routes and drive all throughout the Bronx. So we had a total of about 250 different homes that were driven to, and we would safely place it at a great distance so that everyone could be remaining safe, but also fed.
Oh, that's amazing. And so with that, I also want to ask if you could tell us a little bit more about the volunteer service program that you have on Wednesdays and Saturdays. What type of work do the volunteers engage in?
Well, on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 12 o'clock, we begin. Usually our volunteers arrive around 10. You can maybe be serving people directly, and also we provide clothes. Sometimes we do accept clothing donations. And then throughout the year, and also packaging. I almost forgot about that part. Packaging the items because a lot of times they're provided in bulk. But also throughout the year, we do other events. We've done an Easter extravaganza where we had like 15,000 eggs and we had games and food and all of these things. So there were many stations that people could participate in, or they could help by stuffing eggs. At Christmas time, we provide gifts. So all of those gifts where we go to shelters and help them out. All those gifts have to be wrapped, and then we provide Christmas parties. So we do all sorts of things. There's something for everyone. There's something for the person that maybe can't stand on their feet and serve in that way or help unload. But there's also the opportunity to you know, do some items from a seat. So we really we need help at all times, and we take help in all forms.
Absolutely. So, how can community members get involved in volunteering?
So if they're interested in volunteering, I would say that the best way is to go onto our website, which is www.throgsneckcommunityalliance.org, and then they can sign up. There's a sign up space right there on the webpage. If they are would like to just stop by and either ask for myself or ask for Jennifer, they can sign up on the spot. But I assure you, we definitely need the help, and we love involving people of all ages. We know that there are also young people that are doing community service projects. We would love to have them come and learn what community building is all about, and realize that they too have a role to play in this, and that they can make a difference exactly where they are with the gifts that they have.
For sure. And aside from volunteers, how can local businesses and individuals help the Throgs Neck Community Alliance to help fight hunger?
Well, it's so funny that you mentioned that, because right now, one of the things that we go through is that sometimes our contracts with certain partner organizations runs dry. So if they want to do food drives in order to help us get dry goods, that would be helpful. If there are organizations that have excess of either produce or any dry goods and they want to connect with us, again, through our webpage, that would be wonderful. We are always looking for having things for when the dry season comes, and also just to be able to sustain. We are serving up to 500 families a week between the 2 days, and we are there rain, snow, or sleet. And so we want to make sure that we have enough, because we don't want to turn anyone away who's in need of food. And also, if there are organizations that have services that they provide, I'm big on not just providing food, but we've had people come and talk about rental arrears, helping people with their credit scores, helping people getting apartments, all of those kinds of things, because it's really helping with tutoring for their children. It's a multifaceted approach to the overall needs of human beings. And so food is one of them, but there are so many others, and we all have something to give.
Absolutely. And with that, Angela, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today about your initiative.
Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to greater partnerships with the community, so that we can do more to serve.
For more information, you can visit their website at throgsneckcommunityalliance.org and follow them on Instagram at throgsneckcommunityalliance. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more open right after this.